Hey, it's PVSB with the CPG Guys. You know, we talk a lot about this on the show. For CPG marketers today, it's not just about reaching consumers. It's about connecting with them meaningfully at every touch point. Here's the reality. Shopping isn't just an event anymore. It's woven into daily life. And with consumers spending over 90 minutes streaming content daily, entertainment has become central to the shopping journey. Amazon Ads unifies commerce, entertainment, and open internet to reach 86% of U.S. households, turning trillions of consumer signals into powerful results, both on and beyond Amazon. So visit advertising.amazon.com to learn more. Hello, it's December 16th, 2025. Welcome to episode 15 of the Commerce Riff with the CPG Guys, a weekly short segment burst, digestible 10 minutes of content, both audio and video. We hope you enjoy our curated stories. I'm, of course, your co-host, PVSB, and I'm joined by Paparaj himself, co-founder and CRO of Think Blue Consulting. How you doing, Shri? What's up, brother?
Doing good, Peter. We're done with the 5-city tour of Ria Raj's commotion tour. We were glad to see you at one of them in New York. In between seeing Lara Raj 7 times in over 4 cities. Been a hectic month. Today I'm in Mexico City for the final leg of the Beautiful Chaos Tour by Cat's Eye. But more importantly, Peter, I want to know what holiday plans you have.
Well, Shri, while you're jetting out of the country, I'm coming to your neck of the woods. I'll be in La La Land visiting both Universal Studios and Disneyland, spending a little time down in La Jolla. It's going to be a great holiday break before the madness begins in CES. Please do follow our Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube channels. You want to find it? It's pretty easy. Just search for CPG Guys. So let's get to this week. Our first topic is Coca-Cola leadership changes. Coca-Cola revealed Wednesday that Chief Operating Officer Omnichannel Braun will step into the CEO role on March 31st, succeeding James Quincy. In a remarkable parallel, both executives began their Coca-Cola journeys in the same year, in 1996, nearly 3 decades ago. While Quincy assumed leadership in May 2017, he arrived with an ambitious vision, transform Coca-Cola from a soda powerhouse into a total beverage company. And transform it he did. Under his watch, Coca-Cola dramatically expanded beyond its iconic red cans. The portfolio grew to embrace health-conscious consumers through teas, premium water, sports drinks, and coffee offerings. Quincy didn't abandon Coke's core soda business. He evolved it, introducing smaller portion sizes and prioritizing low and no sugar formulations. In a bold move that raised eyebrows across the industry, Quincy even led Coca-Cola into uncharted territories. Alcohol, strategic partnerships with Molson Coors and Brown-Forman marked the company's entrance into this lucrative category. But perhaps equally important was what Quincy removed from the shelves. He streamlined the portfolio by discontinuing underperformers like Honest Tea and Tab and divesting brands like Zico. The strategy focused resources on fewer, bigger brands with genuine scale potential and profitability. James Quincy is a transformative leader, declared David Weinberg, Coca-Cola's lead independent director. We are confident that Omnichannel Braun will build on the company's existing strengths to unlock more growth opportunities and increase the power of the incredible Coca-Cola system. The incoming CEO has outlined clear priorities, identified global growth opportunities, sharpened focus on evolving consumer brands, and harnessed technology to drive both operational excellence and innovation. Quote, I'm honored to take on this new role, unquote. Braun stated, quote, I will focus on continuing the momentum we've built with our system. I'm excited about the future of our business and see huge opportunities in a fast changing global market, unquote. With nearly 30 years inside Coca-Cola, Braun brings institutional knowledge combined with fresh strategic vision, exactly what the beverage giant needs as it navigates an increasingly complex and health-conscious marketplace. Shri, over to you.
So, Peter, of course, a lot of conversation on SNAP and EBT, so I'm back with the latest on SNAP benefits from Grocery Dive. 6 more states have received approval for waivers allowing them to amend the statutory definition of eligible food under SNAP and exclude actually more products from the program, the USDA announced on Wednesday. The additional states are Hawaii, Missouri, North Dakota, South Carolina, Virginia, and Tennessee. That brings the total number of states with SNAP waivers to 18 states as the administration allows states to limit how consumers can spend their SNAP funds. The grocery industry has raised significant concerns that the state-by-state differences in SNAP eligibility will confuse consumers and burden retailer operations, and we understand that better than anybody here on the CPG Guys. SNAP participants nationwide aren't allowed to use their benefits to buy alcohol, tobacco, hot and prepared foods, and personal care products. The waivers allow states to exclude additional items like candy, soda, energy drinks from SNAP eligibility. Nebraska, which was the first to receive a SNAP waiver earlier this year, will no longer let people use SNAP funds to purchase soda and energy drinks starting Jan 1, 2026. Items barred from SNAP eligibility under the waivers vary from state to state, some like West Virginia and Utah bar soft drinks or soda, while others prohibit a wider range of items. Florida is eliminating soda, energy drinks, candy, prepared desserts from SNAP eligibility, while Tennessee is restricting processed foods and beverages such as soda, energy drinks, and candy. While pilots and waivers may have an important role, it's critical not to create chaos and confusion both in individual stores and through a jumbled mixture of varying state requirements, creating new program inefficiencies, longer grocery store lines, and customer frustration. FMI President and CEO Leslie Saracen, President of FMI, Food Industry Association, said in a statement earlier this year. The National Grocers Association, or NGA, said that impacts of all waivers should also be thoroughly evaluated during and after implementation to determine whether their goals are being met without negatively affecting access to nutritious food. What's next, Peter?
Well, Sri, as 2025 winds down, one retail truth becomes crystal clear. When consumers tighten their belts, value and discount channels don't just survive, they thrive, and no one is capitalizing on that trend, quite like Aldi. The German discount grocer is capping off a banner year with an aggressive pre-Christmas expansion, 22 new stores opening across just 2 Thursdays in December. On December 11th, 17 stores will cut their ribbons simultaneously across 10 states. 1 week later, on December 18th, 5 more Florida locations will join the family. The Sunshine State emerges as Aldi's clear priority, capturing 12 of the 22 new openings, more than half of the total footprint expansion. According to Aldi website, these December 18th openings will mark the final new stores for 2025. Consider it the calm before the storm. Forget rearranged aisles and seasonal product rotations. The changes Aldi has planned for 2026 make those look like minor tweaks. We're talking about a complete transformation, one that will reshape the American discount grocery landscape. Aldi is currently executing a massive $9 billion U.S. expansion strategy designed to add 800 locations nationwide by 2028. While Midwest and Northeast shoppers might notice a handful of new stores, the real action is happening in the South. And one of the boldest moves in recent grocery retail history, Aldi's 2024 acquisition of Southeastern Grocers, means that 220 Winn-Dixie and Harvey supermarket locations will soon bear the Aldi stamp. This isn't just growth, Sri, it's conquest. And then there's a Manhattan movement. New York's Times Square will get its first Aldi in 2026, a 25,000 square foot store nestled inside the Ellery, a new luxury residential building on 42nd Street. Talk about going upscale, Sri. But Aldi isn't stopping at store expansion. Every single product under its sprawling in-house umbrella is getting a comprehensive makeover, united under a sleek, unified Aldi logo. Out with the confusing maze of obscure brand names that Aldi owned anyway, in with cohesive, recognizable brands that scream, hey, we're Aldi. Don't panic. Fan favorites like Clancy's, Specially Selected, and the beloved Simply Nature Organic lines aren't disappearing. They're simply getting a facelift with an Aldi original prominently displayed beneath each brand's name on the packaging. Think of it as Aldi finally taking credit for what it's been doing brilliantly all along. Perhaps the most charming change, Aldi is renaming products based on what customers actually call them. Case in point, Kirkwood breaded chicken breast fillets, a frozen aisle staple, will officially become Red Bag Chicken, the affectionate nickname already used by devoted shoppers. According to Aldi representatives, this move is designed to show customers just how much their loyalty matters. It's rare to see a major retailer embrace fan culture this directly, and it's exactly the kind of authentic touch that's made Aldi a cult favorite. With inflation still squeezing household budgets and consumers increasingly conscious of every dollar spent, Aldi's aggressive expansion, customer-centric rebranding couldn't be better timed. The discount grocer isn't just growing, it's betting big that American shoppers are ready to make value lifestyle, not just a temporary shopping strategy. 26 isn't just another year for Aldi, it's the year discount goes mainstream. Sure, you want to close this out?
Yeah, Kirkwood has a little bit of a cult following, Peter. It's the red chicken breast bag, as you correctly pointed out. It's been at Aldi forever. We have shopped it in a past life. But I'll close this out with, again, the word of the year, artificial intelligence. As more consumers turn to third-party AI tools in their shopping journeys, let's start talking about who is actually now honing in and owning that experience. retailers are turning to partnerships with AI providers. Walmart is working with OpenAI to let shoppers purchase items from Walmart using ChatGPT. Etsy became a partner for ChatGPT's instant checkout feature. Target launched an app in beta on ChatGPT, and furniture company Ashley is partnering with Perplexity so shoppers can buy directly from the AI platform. Nearly a third of consumers are now willing to let an AI agent purchase an item, according to a Content Square survey released Monday. The survey findings also indicate that consumers are more interested in AI that enhances existing brand experiences. While 38% of consumers say they have no plans to use AI or intentionally avoid it, 43% of consumers say they willingly engage with AI when it's seamlessly embedded into the retailer's customer journey. Retailers are banding together to make sure they don't lose the experiences and relationships with consumers as agentic commerce grows every day. Many early AI interactions begin without recognition of the brand loyalty or their history, shopping intent, or preferences, the coalition said in the press release. Not only can this create friction, it eliminates any sense of relationship the customer had with the brand. The Shopper Context Protocol would provide context and enable customers to choose where and how their shopping context is shared. The Retail AI Council describes Shopper Context Protocol as an open, privacy-preserving standard that avoids proprietary lock-in and requires only lightweight implementation. The goal of this working group is to drive adoption of the protocol, which it says builds off the agentic commerce protocol co-developed between OpenAI and none other than Stripe. Without a shared standard protocol for shopper context, many retailers will struggle to unlock the power of AI agents while being effectively blind to conversations shoppers have within tools like ChatGPT. Matt Howland, chair of the Shopper Context Protocol Working Group, said in a prepared statement, SCP ensures retailers can participate meaningfully in these moments instead of being cut off them. Peter, AI, shopping, a third of consumers, it's only going to grow. Don't be that Luddite that avoids it, folks. All right, take us on.
Needed to slip that word in. Thank you, Shri. As we wrap up, a reminder to catch up with our recently released episodes. We have one with Brian Leach, CEO of Ibotta, Joe Muller from Kellanova, Now Mars Snacking, and Wayne Purbu from Amazon Streaming TV, which we recorded live at Unboxed. All right, that's our take on relevant commerce happenings. From so many announcements this past week, we thought were meaningful and could not be passed on. For a riff, we hope you enjoyed it. Please do click like our posts on all platforms. Follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and now YouTube. See you next week. The content in this podcast episode is provided for general informational purposes only. By listening to our episode, you understand that no information contained in this episode should be construed as advice from CPG Guys LLC or the individual author, hosts, or guests, nor is it intended to be a substitute for research on any subject matter. Reference to any specific product or entity does not constitute an endorsement or recommendation by CPG Guys LLC. The views expressed by guests are their own, and their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. The views expressed by CPG Guys LLC do not represent the views of their employers or the entity they represent. CPG Guys LLC expressly disclaims any and all liability or responsibility for any direct, indirect, incidental, special, consequential, or other damages arising out of any individual's use of, reference to, or inability to use this podcast or the information we present in this podcast.